E6 News at 6.
Well, former UT players are weighing in on the decision to fire Coach Dooley.
6 News reporter Jill McNeil spoke with linebacker Nick Reveiz, who played for Dooley during his senior season in 2010.
Well, Nick, thanks for stopping by to talk to us today. You played under Fulmer, Kiffin, and Dooley. Tell me about your experiences with Coach Dooley as a coach and a person.
Yeah, I had a great experience with Coach Dooley. Really treated me as a player and respected me. As a senior, it would have been easy for him. I only got 1 year under him, not even a full year really, with him getting hired in February 2010. But it was one of those things to where it really, he treated me well. Could have written me off as a former walk-on, but he gave me a lot of respect, and so he really treated me well.
A lot of fans, a lot of people were expecting the announcement that came today. From your experience and what you've watched through the season and last season, do you think the decision that was made today, that this was the right time?
This is a really hard thing. This is hard for the Tennessee family. It's hard for Coach Dooley and his family. It's one of those things to where you hate to see it. This is nothing that anyone wants to go through, but I think as they're moving on forward, they're going in the right direction. And I think Coach Dooley has done a good job. I think he would be the same to tell you, though, that he's made mistakes as well. And so, it's hard. It hurts. It's not a fun thing. But as former players and as Coach Dooley's coined the term "ball for life," we want to see it going in the right direction. And ultimately, this profession it goes down to wins and losses. And it's hard that it kind of comes down to that column. But that's just kind of the nature of the beast.
Now, this is something that you actually experienced during your time as a UT player, having your coach fired before the end of the season. What is that like for the players? It must be so difficult.
It hurts, and that was something I was kind of talking with someone else about, is that Saturday needs to be a time that a lot of people need to come out and they need to support the seniors. This is not easy for players. A guy like Herman Lathers, he's seen 4 different head coaches now, almost. So if he stayed for another year, but. It's one of those things that does not feel good. It's not fun, and again, this is a sad time for Tennessee. It's sad for the Dooleys. It's sad for everybody, and we just want to see the program, doing well.
Nick, thank you so much for your time. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Jill. As for qualities that Nick wants to see in the next Tennessee football coach, Reveiz says it should be a disciplinarian who doesn't play favorites and someone who invests in his players both on and off the field.